Hi baby, it's Grandma. I'm going to read you some books today. First we have The Outside. What is that? Volcano? Earthquake? I think it's Earl. Earl, come outside. We're playing tag. The outside is dangerous. Come back inside. Earl, why are you so worried? Outside is fun, but inside is safe. Dig, dig, dig. A few minutes later. The sunrise is amazing. Let's go back outside. Last one out is a rotten egg. Careful, coyotes come out at dawn. We're scared. Do you see any coyotes? Coast looks clear to me. We can always hide in the burrow. Nothing to worry about, Earl. I see a coyote right there. Smells like rain. Don't go far. I wish Earl would come out and play. What's he doing? Digging. Tag, you're it. Ooh, a big eagle. Catch me if you can. I'm gonna get you. Is that a rain cloud? Oh no. Crack, boom. The coyote said, yip, yip, yip. Crack, back in the burrow. Where is it? Over here. Oh, everybody's running. Boom, the burrow is flooded. Earl, help. Follow my voice. Earl, you built a flood room. What would we do without you? Earl saved the day. A few hours later, I think the rain stopped. Earl, your teeth are chattering. Chatter, chatter, chatter. Now you need some sun, which is outside. The outside. Once we dry off outside, we can fix the burrow together. You will be okay, Earl. We will keep watch and protect you just like you protected us. Aww. Earl, are you okay? I'm not afraid of the outside anymore. Because I feel loved on the inside. Aww. The end. And that book was by Gianna Marino. The next book is Enola's Best Friend by Katie Kordesh. Could her best friend be your grandma? I hope so. Enola's Best Friend. Enola visits Grandma Mimi's were always fun. She wasn't afraid to be silly or loud. She let Enola stay up late. She made the best snacks. She even had a puppy named Hoagie. My puppies' names are Copper and Ollie. At Grandma Mimi's, Enola always slept on a big comfy couch. It was the perfect place for a cozy hideout, and Mimi was an expert fort builder. Look at all that fun. Mimi always encouraged Enola to try new things like green beans and salsa. Today they were eating hot dogs. Enola had never eaten a hot dog before, and she never would, because Enola's hot dog was perfectly friend-shaped. Wow, said Enola, he's beautiful. Mimi laughed. Hoagie seemed to like him too. Everywhere Enola and Hot Dog went, they drew lots of attention. Hot Dog was a sensation. She's got the hot dog in her stroller. Silly girl. But not everyone was a fan. Is that allowed? Hurry up. Shh, be quiet. She's having so much fun with her hot dog. Not fair. Hot dogs can't play bingo. Hot Dog won bingo twice. Enola was so proud. Grandma would let you take Hot Dog. It was the perfect day, and there was still time for ice cream. Mimi, can I have an extra scoop for Hot Dog? Mimi obliged. For Hot Dog, she said with a wink. It didn't take long for Enola and Hot Dog to run out of toppings. They were the best part after all. I'm going to go get more sprinkles. Mimi, can you watch Hot... Oh no, Hoagie! Copper and Ollie would eat your hot dog too. Chomp! He got him! Run, Hoagie, run! Mimi, Hoagie ate Hot Dog. How could you let this happen? I'm so sorry, Enola. I know Hot Dog meant a lot to you. I think Hoagie is sorry too. Oh no. Enola was not ready to forgive Mimi or Hoagie. She ignored them while putting on her PJs, brushed her teeth with a scowl, pouted through story time. Reminds me of another little girl I know. And didn't even say goodnight at bedtime. The sign says no grandmas. Oh no. Enola couldn't sleep. She missed Hot Dog, but she missed Grandma Mimi even more. Clink, clink, crash. What's she gonna make? Enola tiptoed to Mimi's room. Psst, Mimi, will you come with me to the kitchen? I wanted to surprise you, but I need some help. We're on the cruise ship and the boats are rocking. Aw, my little Noli bug, that was so sweet of you. Together, Mimi and Enola cracked and poured, flipped and mixed, rinsed and scrubbed. Breakfast was delicious and perfectly food-shaped, and luckily, Enola's best friend, Grandma Mimi, was too big to be eaten. So what do you think's for dinner tonight, Nolibug? Mimi asked. Hot dogs. The end. Look, Grandma was her best friend. The next book is Danby's Favorite Day by Anna Kim. Look, it says magic happens when we come to celebrate. Danby kind of looks like you, baby. Look at that. I've got butterflies in my tummy. My favorite day of the year is coming up, and I have so much to do. Wonder what her favorite day is. I'm having a Children's Day party, and you're all invited. What's that? Asked Nellie. Back in Korea, it's the day all of your wishes came true. Like your birthday or Halloween, said Mia. Even better than that. There are going to be kites and magic castles. We'll see tigers, ride trains, and eat thousands of chocolate chip cookies. That's baloney, said David. What do you mean, castles and tigers? Mommy gasped. Magic tricks and pony rides, too, I declared, and they only eat chocolate chip cookies. Oh, Danby, that not this year, honey. Mommy and Daddy have to work at the store. But, Mommy, I promised everyone. Sweetie, Mommy said, Children's Day is not just about the things. It's about celebrating all the children on Earth who will one day lead the world. Let's have a lovely party behind the deli. I think your friends will love the rice cakes too. On the morning of the party, after a nice breakfast, Danby, eat your seaweed soup, pancakes too, and picking the perfect outfit, this one. We are on our way. Danby, they say it may rain today. Let's set up inside the deli. But, Mommy, it's sunny. I want a picnic. Mommy brought out colored chalks. Daddy set up a big table. I put out streamers, fruits, and flowers. And I swept, wiped, and cleaned, and mopped. I hopped around the table and tied big balloons. It was perfect. One by one, my friends arrived. A pink chalk for Nellie, a green one for Mia, and a blue and a red for Arjuan and David. We turned up the music, we drew, we danced, we rocked. Boogie woogie boom boom, cha-cha boogie woogie boom boom. I was the perfect hostess. Ba-bang, the sky roared. The wind tore through the alley. It was just as Mommy had said. Mommy spoke to me gently. Everyone is waiting for you. Are you going to let some rain spoil your party? I shook my head side to side. Your friends can have anything they want in the deli. How about helping them pick something out? Our treasure hunt was over in 2 minutes. That's it, said David. Now what? What about the trains and the tigers, said Mia. I want to go home, said Arjuan. I have to save my party. Who wants the best sandwich in town, I asked. Nobody, said David. I took a deep breath and gave it my best shot. Peanut butter, peppers, bacon, jelly, sesame seeds. Eesh. Yikes. And a mountain of whipped cream. It swelled, it ballooned. And for a special touch, a spoonful of thick red cherry syrup. It's a volcano, Arjuan cried. Nellie and Mia wanted to make some too. Go for it, I said. We searched far and wide, high and low, for the most mouth-watering, lip-smacking, finger-licking stuff we could find, and got to work. Uh-oh, I had to show everyone how it's done. Line up and stack up. Bologna, ham, cheese, salsa, Gummy bears, curry, kimchi, tofu, marshmallows, meatballs. Hey, it's a train, David cried. A sandwich train, choo-choo. Together we could do so much. I felt a tickle in my belly, a pink, happy tickle. Sandwich train. The sunlight pierced through the clouds and our street lit up like a blaze of fire. Come on, everyone, I jumped. Let's go outside. Kids in the neighborhood waved hello and I waved back. Welcome to Children's Day. And at the end of the day, Daddy opened a new box of chalk. We drew a mural and hopped in puddles. Water drops bounced like jewels in the sun. I felt that pink tickle again and it turned to gold. We were the children of the world. That night, I gulped down Mommy's seaweed soup to the last drop. Danby, Mommy smiled. You gave your friends a wonderful day. And I said it was the best. I'm going to remember this day forever. Today was not my birthday. It was not Halloween. It was about being together. It was Children's Day. Aww, so pretty. The end. The next book is The Rabbit Listened by Corey Doerfeld. Uh-oh. It says sometimes hugs say more than words. One day, Taylor decided to build something new, something special. Something amazing. Taylor was proud. But then, out of nowhere, things came crashing down. Aww. The chicken was the first to notice. Cluck, cluck, what a shame. I'm so sorry this happened. Let's talk about it, cluck, cluck. But Taylor didn't feel like talking, so the chicken left. Next came the bear. Grr, rar, how horrible. I bet you feel so angry. Let's shout about it. Grr, rar, rar. But Taylor didn't feel like shouting, so the bear left. What do you think he wants? The elephant knew just what to do. Trumpada, I can fix this. We just need to remember exactly the way things were. But Taylor didn't feel like remembering, so the elephant left. One by one they came. The hyena, hee hee, let's laugh about it. The ostrich, gulp, let's hide and pretend it never happened. The kangaroo, tisk tisk, what a mess, just throw it all away. And the snake, shh, let's go knock down someone else's. But Taylor didn't feel like doing anything with anybody, and eventually they all left, until Taylor was alone. In the quiet, Taylor didn't even notice the rabbit, but it moved closer and closer until Taylor could feel its warm body. Together they sat in silence until Taylor said, "Please stay with me." The rabbit listened. The rabbit listened as Taylor talked. The rabbit listened as Taylor shouted. The rabbit listened as Taylor remembered, and laughed. The rabbit listened as Taylor's plans to hide and throw everything away were ruined things or to ruin things for someone else. Through it all, the rabbit never left. And when the time was right, the rabbit listened to Taylor's plan to build again. "I can't wait," Taylor said. "It's going to be amazing." Aw, that was nice. He listened. The next one is Being Home by Tracy Sorrell. It says, "Yay, it's moving day." Here, cars rush, crowds collect. Etsy says, "This is not our rhythm." More houses go up, fewer animal relatives visit. Our family is too far away. But soon it'll be different because today is moving day. See you later, house. Gotta go swing. Time to head home and change our tempo. Etsy says we're on a new path, one that leads us to our ancestors' land and to our people. I'm ready. Singing, shell shaking, storytelling, stickball playing, and all other different beats. Wow, are we there yet? Wow, look how far they went. We are. Time to unload. Pick up the pace. Everyone's here to help. Done. Now to explore. CO, animal relatives. You look great, Swing. Let's play. No more busy streets. Room to run, ride, and roll along. No more crowded spaces. I hear the creek, cool and constant. No more faraway family. Close enough to gather and eat, laugh, dance, and share. I love the rhythm of being home. The end. The next one is When You Love a Book by Kaz Windness and Heather Brockman Lee. It says, a book is a friend found in all shapes and sizes, a buddy who's bound to be full of surprises. When You Love a Book. Wow. A book is a friend that you'll meet when you're new, a strong, sturdy friend who won't mind if you chew. A book is a friend in all shapes and sizes, a buddy who's bound and full of surprises. A book is a day when it's snowy outside. A book is a pigeon who's itching to drive. A book is a cookie you give to a mouse. A book is a dog grown as big as a house. A book is a Nona with a magical pot. A book is a wild one whose supper's still hot. A book is a girl in a Red Riding Hood. A book is an engine who knew that she could. A book is a good night you give to your room. A book says, I love you right up to the moon. A book will uplift you when you're feeling low and whisper of wonderful places you'll go. A book is a cuddle you share in your lap, a friend that you snuggle before every nap. With a book as a friend, you'll always feel heard. There's someone like you looking back from each word. There's room in your heart for both friends old and new. A book is a friend, and too few just won't do. And when you grow bigger, your books grow big too. A book is forever, the right size for you. A book is a friend that you'll give when you're grown. To a certain small someone of your very own. Aww. The end. The next book is A Unicorn, a Dinosaur, and a Shark. We're Riding a Bicycle by Jonathan Fenske. A unicorn, a dinosaur, and a shark. We're riding a bicycle. Okay. A unicorn, a dinosaur, and a shark were riding a bicycle. We were doing no such thing. Yeah, dinosaurs don't ride bicycles. Neither do sharks. That doesn't even make sense. Fine. A unicorn, a dinosaur, and a shark were talking about riding a bicycle. Is that better? Not really. You brought up the bicycle. That's right. We were just sitting here quietly. I was not sitting. I was floating. So, a unicorn, a dinosaur, and a shark were sitting and floating. That's more like it. And dreaming about how much fun it would be to ride a bicycle. No, we weren't. I was dreaming about a beautiful rainbow. We were dreaming about snacks. Well, you can't just hang around dreaming about snacks and rainbows. Why not? Because you're in a book about unicorns, dinosaurs, and sharks. You need to do unicorn, dinosaur, and shark things. Oh, like ride a bicycle? Okay, maybe that's not the best example. Look, sometimes unicorns, dinosaurs, and sharks just want to relax. Yeah, we can't always prance and roar and lurk or ride bicycles, But that is boring. Nobody wants to read a book about unicorns, dinosaurs, and sharks relaxing. Newsflash, somebody is reading one right now. But in a good book, the characters do not do boring things. In a good book, the characters do exciting things. Okay, I will do something exciting. Will you ride a bicycle? No. I will tell a story. Hey, that's my job. Once upon a time, a delightful unicorn, an amazing dinosaur, and a magnificent shark were sitting quietly in a book. The shark was floating. Yes, the shark was floating. What the unicorn, dinosaur, and shark wanted to do the most in the world was relax and dream about rainbows and snacks. Lovely rainbow, yummy snack. But somebody, we won't say who, wouldn't leave the poor unicorn, dinosaur, and shark alone about riding a silly bicycle. The end. Wow, unicorn, I really liked your story. Me too. The narrator's having problems. I guess the impossibly cute t-shirt wearing kitten narrator will have to ride the bicycle. Rainbow snack. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Or maybe not. I give up. You win. Enjoy the rest of your book. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Check us out. A unicorn, a dinosaur, and a shark riding a bicycle. Wow, that would make such a great story. The end. That was so silly. All right, baby, I miss you.